Meet the team behind Nola Bunny Productions, an entertainment company for all ages and occasions. Creating a team has been a dream of mine since before I got into the industry over a decade ago, and I've been officially growing this vision since 2018. It's taken me this long to feel like I've solidified a team of creatives whose values mesh with mine. I'm finally ready to introduce you to my entertainment company and what we have to offer. Watch this video to meet Deb, Angelique Lachat, Cherry Valentine, Kate, and Happy Bun Bun. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and see how this adventure unfolds.
All up in the Nolaverse, all up in the Nolaverse. There's community and fashion, entertainment and play. What are we going to do today? Up in the Nolaverse.
Hello, magical misfits! It's your girl Nola Bunny and Angelique Lachat and Dad and Happy Bun Bun and Kate and Cherry Valentine, and welcome back to the Nolaverse. Today we are having a promotional photo shoot for Nola Bunny Productions, and I am taking you on a behind the scenes look. It takes a lot of trust to call this group of women members of the Nola Bunny Productions crew. I'm looking forward to growing with them and creating more opportunities for all of us.
I just have an obsession with sitting in chairs like this. I do it at home too.
Just like that?
You have seen these two ladies before, Angelique Lachat and Cherry Valentine. Angelique, can you believe that in about like 5-6 months you are going to come up on 1 year of being a producer?
Yes, Pride Month.
And wasn't that something that Rolando, the owner of QXT's, kind of like asked you to?
He needed somebody to do a Pride event, and one thing I love about him is he tries to keep things in-house and let the people who work there actually create events and gives them a lot of creative control. So my 1 year is actually for Pride. It's gonna be another big Pride event.
Did you envision yourself being a producer before, or do you feel like it's something that you kind of accidentally fell into?
I've always had ideas, but it's something I've always been too busy to maybe pursue as much as I should. So this actually kind of gave me the push, like really into it. Otherwise I might not have done that yet. So I'm actually really glad for that opportunity.
Cherry Valentine! I can't believe you've been doing burlesque for about a decade, right?
Yep.
And for me, it's 7 years at this point. How did it take us this long into our careers to even meet?
I know. I was always just sticking to one group, and now that I feel like I'm trying to branch out, I'm meeting more people. So I met you, I met Angelique, and I've met all these wonderful people that I was missing out on.
You're very character-based, correct?
More so, yeah.
Do you feel like nerdlesque is one of your specialties?
Definitely, because I'm so much more character-based and so theatrical. It's so easy to take a character and really bring them to life on stage.
Were you like a theater nerd as a kid?
I really wasn't. I always loved it. Like, my first love is singing. And I would do the performances in my living room and everything like that. But I never really got into it and got into the training, got into the performing until college. I think it's always been my passion just because I always loved performing, but I finally took the chance on it.
You are full of surprises. That's one thing that I love about you. We've been very good friends for about a year now, I think.
Yeah.
And you constantly surprise me with your skills. What would you say was one of your earlier skills? You're a costume designer, but then you're also a dancer and you do all these theatrical things. Like, did you grow up taking acting classes or something?
I took all the dance classes.
What was
I was an overscheduled little girl, so dance, fencing, piano, chess, equestrian. I did equestrian too.
You did equestrian too?
I had a horse named Batmare. I went Batman, but she was a mare, so Batmare.
Oh my god, I love that. See, this woman constantly surprising me with her many, many skills. My last question for you is, what does teamwork mean to you?
Teamwork to me means everybody actually having their own voice individually, but knowing that, especially if there's an issue, that we actually have more in common than we have in difference.
I like that.
So it's learning to work from that angle. That's important.
And what does teamwork mean to you?
See, teamwork is always a very difficult idea for me because I've always been a loner. I've always been like a solo type person, and anytime I try to get into teamwork, I feel like everything ends up getting jumbled, egos get in the way. So teamwork is really about caring about each other. It's really about caring about each other and caring what everyone thinks, how everyone feels, and how everyone can be successful.
I love that because I've also struggled with finding a team, and I feel like for me, creating projects that I would like to involve other people in, I feel like I've had a very hard time finding people who understand and respect my ideas, but also know that I want what's best for everyone. Yeah. I've struggled to find people that I don't clash with, and I feel like it does go back to the aspect about caring about one another. When you know, like, we all want what's best, we all want to succeed, and you can do it together, and even if you bump heads for a second, you're able to see the bigger picture.
Yeah, definitely.
Nola Bunny Productions is a boutique entertainment company specializing in dancers, showgirls, character performers, and more. If you can imagine it, we can bring it to life for you. This right here is Kate, the only lady that has not yet, until this moment, been featured on the Nolaverse. But you are someone that I've known for many years and have worked with before, and you just moved back from Hawaii.
I did. Yesterday.
2 days ago, something. She's still on Hawaii time.
I am, actually.
And what are you most excited for being back?
So I've spent those last 3 years in Hawaii kind of creating my artistic persona. A little bit of like a grown adult of Kate and a little bit of that childlike, fun that you get to have. And I kept that childlike mindset while growing into a new person and as a performer. So I'm really excited to see where that path takes me.
And with some new skills as well.
New skills, yeah.
What would you say is one thing that you were able to pinpoint from that journey of like the newer version of you?
I started to create acts by myself, like creating my own and choreographing and creating storytelling in the form of an act has been something that I have been able to do on my own.
You actually had one of your routines in one of my virtual shows that I did back in 2020. I was doing all sorts of virtual shows because we all missed performing live. And was that technically your first burlesque routine?
That was. That one that I choreographed on my own for sure, yeah.
So I was able to be a part of that adventure. And what does teamwork mean to you?
Teamwork to me means coming together at a moment where the project that works is done with more than one person. And everybody has to kind of pull their even weight and remind themselves that they're doing their best to like work together to make the whole project work. So working together for the most part is teamwork.
And it's such a simple aspect that I feel like is easily forgotten.
Even just between us today during this photo shoot, we've been sharing costume pieces and bobby pins and makeup when we need it. And it's like, I don't have a bunch of my stuff yet, so that everybody's been helping me out. And I feel the teamwork, and one day I know that I'll be able to provide for them as well. So.
I love you.
I love you too.
All our costumes are vintage or handmade, making them a one-of-a-kind experience for the events we are involved in. Whether you're seeking space babes or nightlife dancers, we got what you need. I'm here with my girl, Deb. You have appeared on the Nolaverse before.
Yes.
And now you're here for the official Nola Bunny Productions photo shoot, and I am so happy to have you. You are sincerely one of the best dancers I know. Like, I mean that with all my being. When I see you dance, my jaw drops no matter how many times it's been. Did you grow up dancing?
Since the womb, right? Since the womb. I'm an observer, so I was really shy. It's just, but music was the only thing that calms me down. So,
really?
Yep, me and my radio. Mm-hmm.
I kind of can't vision you shy because the Deb I know is one of the most charming, bubbly, friendliest people I know.
Well, I lose myself in the music, and then when you meet great vibes and the great energy, I just feed off of it.
Yes. You are such an example of being in a team. Like you root everybody around you on. Have you ever struggled with a sister wound?
Well, as a woman, as a sister, as a mother, you have to be your own cheerleader when nobody has your back. So by being your own cheerleader, you empower yourself, and therefore that goes for flows for other people. Yep. And then you just build your tribe. You get your tribe, you build your tribe.
What does teamwork mean to you?
It's definitely a vibe. It is a vibe. It is a necessity. It is just working together, right? Just working together.
Working together!
Teamwork makes a dream.
Yes! Go team, go! The tatas are gonna fall out.
Right? She's like, yes. Teamwork.
So much teamwork that the
See?
tatas are gonna...
Just like titties.
Woo! We love a good theme and are available for your game nights or Hollywood glamour parties.
Hey, hold on. Keitel's in bed. Killing her. Little gag reel there.
Oh boy!
Just can't get enough of that fluff.
How's that for some? How's that for some?
Some razzle dazzle.
Thank you.
Razzle dazzle.
Yeah.
Vanna White.
Let's just keep them closed. Okay.
James, you're...
Have some fun with it.
Yes,
There you
yes.
go. Perfect.
Let's do one with our butts. Our tail. I found these cat costumes on Etsy, and they originally came from a Las Vegas costume designer in the 60s or 70s. They will make the perfect addition to your Jungle Boogie get down. The bunnies have transformed into kitty cats. Meow, 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 meow. You might recognize her from our showgirl gig. I am here again with Happy Bun Bun.
Whoa.
And don't let these cat ears fool you, because inside we are fully bunified. But at this current moment,
We're kitties.
we're kitties,
Animal
now.
spirits everywhere.
You know,
Oh, yeah.
absolutely.
Oh, yeah, of course.
The most animated, playful for us. You know, I was thinking as I was setting this shoot up, you're actually the lady who I have known the longest and have been working with for the longest.
Oh shit, really?
Yeah. We started go-go dancing together like 7 years or so. Remember at the Vampire Club?
Oh my god, yes.
So long ago.
I think at that point, meeting you, I had just joined the Chemical Crew.
It was the Chemical Crew that we were
yeah.
dancing for.
And I had been performing go-go dancing and whatnot since I was 18, and I'm 32.
Yeah, so it's been a while.
Yeah.
I know, it's like me too. I started when I was 21 and I'm 31. So
Yeah.
we might look like babies, but we're mature women, gosh darn it!
I'm a lady.
I'm a lady!
I can't believe it's been 7 years.
Right?
I feel like I feel like yesterday. But also, okay, but to be fair, we look the same.
You have grown so much as an entertainer since I first met you, because I feel like you were generally working with the Chemical Crew at that point, but now suddenly I feel like within the last year or so, your career has really skyrocketed.
Thank you.
You're working with all different people, and now you're getting more into burlesque and like performance art as well.
I credit a few people like yourself, and then there's 2 other burlesque performers in New York City and like a friend out in DC. So I was just like, girl, just people's opinions of other people of
Yes.
you and whatnot. And I think even when I met you too, dealing with a lot of feelings of self-worth and also like self-esteem. I know objectively I'm a hot person, but like feeling it and living it and doing it are 2 different things.
Yes.
It's something I feel like you have to grow. I think it just took a lot of like growth on my end to be better to myself, and also just to be better part of the community. And I think that's what I am right now. And it feels really nice. And I'm doing a lot of burlesque now.
You are doing
and go-go.
Yes, I feel like what makes you, and I think also myself, a good burlesque performer and someone that does solo routines is that I feel like a lot of nightclubs in New York City book very cookie cutter go-go dancers, people who have been dancing since they were 2. They're often like 6 foot tall and have like curvier hips, and you know, like I feel like we don't necessarily fit that cookie cutter type of performer, and I think that's why maybe we're thriving as like solo artists as well. I would love to know, when you hear the word teamwork, what comes to mind?
Teamwork is just making sure that no matter where you are in the team,
that, you're just checking in on everyone and making sure that if someone needs support, like you're there to give it. It also comes down to like getting to know people and part of your team, because you may not know them right away, but it's just making sure that people feel comfortable, that when we say it's a safe space, it's an actual safe space.
Yes.
And that even when someone may not know how to ask for help with what they're going through, just make it a space in which if the time comes that it's okay, that you can.
All right, let's go get Cupified. Do you want to turn into Cupid?
Oh,
yes!
I'm so ready.
Let's be Cupid. Michael gets all the credit for this wire wrap bra and halo set. Custom looks are easier for us to bring to life with an in-house jewelry designer. These can be worn as seen here or over evening gowns for a more conservative look. And now it's time for us to fly away. Woo!